Hi guys, it's Bianca. It is Monday, May 11th, which means I am officially less than 2 weeks away from starting my cross country road trip home, and I'm really excited. Uh, I've started packing up all my shit. Um, I'm getting ready to pack up all my boxes of my books and send them to California because I have almost 100 pounds of books. And that I have a few books in storage, but I mean, that's like the bulk of my books. Um, sorry. That's the first big thing to get rid of. And then I spent some time today getting rid of clothes that I'm not going to bring home, um, just because they're too big for me now, which is kind of a nice thing to say. Or I just don't wear them as much, or that kind of thing. Um, Last week, I got to see, I went to a screening of the Star Trek movie, and it was awesome. If I know it just came out in theaters over the weekend or whatever, but if you haven't seen it yet, and even if you're not a Star Trek fan, I get it. But definitely see it. It was way better than what I was expecting. I'm not a huge Trekkie fan, but my grandmother used to be into it, so I used to spend quite a bit of time with her watching it. You might not be the biggest fan of it, but for pure entertainment value alone, it was just really great. Um, Also, um, for the longest time, my laptop had a CD stuck in it. Um, One night, my ex and I were watching Beer Fest, and the CD just never popped out. So it's been on my computer for, I'm gonna say, at least a year in my laptop or whatever. And recently, the page up key on my laptop popped off. So I finally went to the Apple Store and had them look at it. And um, not only did they replace the entire keyboard, excuse me, they replaced like the top and bottom shell, and all for free. Like, so my computer is basically brand new, like new trackpad, new all of it. So when they did that, magically the CD comes out now. And so I had all this stuff that I had been wanting to update on my computer, but couldn't. And now I can. So also, I've had like the same music in my car for the past like 8 months, like the same like 20 CDs or something, and I had like the same 5 or 6 CDs in rotation in my car. And the radio stations kind of suck out here. I mean, I'm not hating Atlanta or whatever, but there's not like an indie station. There's no Indie 103. There's like one hip hop station. There's one rock station, and they play Slipknot. And I'm sorry, I just can't be down with the radio station that plays Slipknot. I'm not into it. I'm not into that like uh, I don't know what you call it, but I'm just not into that. So that whole genre of music, like Slipknot, Creed, Insane Clown Posse, all of that like weirdness, I don't like. And so there's a station out here that plays, exclusively that kind of alternative grossness. So there's not a whole lot for me to listen to. So this week, I've like spent time, excuse me, making like monster mixes of CDs to put in my car. I've got like a jazz mix, I've got like a crazy hip hop mix, I've got old school hip hop, I've got an entire common mix that I made, which let me tell you makes me a very happy camper. I've got like an indie rock one. I've got all this great music in my car now, so I'm just like, oh yeah, 2 weeks until I get to come home, and then I have like this cross country road trip, and I'm just gonna have the best music. It's gonna be like the best time ever. So I'm stoked that my laptop is fixed. I'm stoked that I can now make music again, so I have all this greatness to listen to. And then, was that like three? I'm just so stoked that I'm gonna have such an amazing road trip. And initially on the road trip here, it was like officially the longest road trip I had ever taken by myself. And if you ask my cousin, I was terrified. I thought I was gonna like break down in the desert somewhere and crazy zombie vampire people were gonna come and kill me and nobody was ever gonna hear from me ever again. But obviously, I made it here, and I've been living here or whatever. So on this road trip home, I can really have a good time, like exploring and being independent and awesome, instead of being scared the whole trip. So I'm really, it's gonna be awesome. I'm doing a few going away things here. Like I'm gonna hang out with all the homies. There's gonna be like a going away party. And then inversely, when I get home, there's gonna be probably a pretty huge welcome home situation. I don't know if it's gonna be like a house party or if it's gonna be like everybody out at a restaurant or a bar or something, but I definitely miss all of you guys and I can't wait to see you. And I can't wait to party with everybody, and I can't wait to be home. So there's gonna be like the biggest bash of all time. So I will keep you updated. Um, I don't really have a lot other than that to update about. Happy Mother's Day to all of the moms. Mother's Day was yesterday. I called my mom and I wished her Happy Mother's Day. I actually called her on Saturday too because I knew I was going out Saturday night and I was afraid I was going to be too hungover to call her on Monday or Sunday. So I called her on Saturday and was like, hey mom, Happy Mother's Day early. If I remember, I'll call you on Sunday too. And surprisingly, I did remember to call her. So Happy Mother's Day to my mom. Shout out. Happy Mother's Day to Tabitha, the mother of my godchildren. And happy Mother's Day to Tabitha's mother, Candy. And happy Mother's Day to Josh's mother and my Aunt Mickey and all these other great mothers of people in my life as well. And that's it. 2 more weeks till I come home. I'm really excited and I miss you guys. And, definitely send me updates in the next 2 weeks about like what you're doing. So if you're here in Atlanta, I don't miss seeing you before I leave. And then when I get home, just to make plans when I'm home. So I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I hope you didn't have a case of the Mondays, like on Office Space. And I hope everybody has a good week, and I will be updating again very soon. And I love you and I miss you.